The yearbook photo vanished overnight, as if Alex Thompson had never existed in the halls of Lincoln High. His smiling face, captured mid-laugh during senior portrait day, was replaced by a blank square with a generic placeholder note, "Image unavailable." By morning, the whispers had turned into a storm. Rumors that the school board had scrubbed him out because of that leaked video of him kissing his boyfriend at the winter formal. Alex stared at his laptop screen in the dim light of his bedroom, the PDF proof of the yearbook mocking him. His heart pounded like a drum in his chest, each beat echoing the betrayal he felt from the institution that was supposed to celebrate his achievements. He slammed the laptop shut and paced the room, his mind racing through the events that led to this erasure. It started innocently enough. A crush on Jamie Reyes, the quiet artist in his AP English class. Jamie with his dark curls and sketches that captured the soul of everything he drew. Their first conversation was about Hemingway, but it quickly evolved into late-night texts and stolen moments in the school parking lot. But Lincoln High in suburban Ohio wasn't ready for that. The town prided itself on family values, church picnics, and Friday night football. Alex's parents, Mark and Susan Thompson, embodied that ideal. Mark a factory manager, Susan a homemaker who volunteered at the local Baptist church. They raised Alex and his younger sister Emily with strict rules. Good grades, no trouble, and above all, fit in. Coming out wasn't part of the plan. Alex had kept it hidden, or so he thought, until that video surfaced on social media, posted anonymously but traced back to a jealous classmate. The fallout was immediate. Principal Hargrove called him into the office the next day, his face stern behind wire-rimmed glasses. "Alex, we've had complaints," he said, avoiding eye contact. "The yearbook is a reflection of our community's standards. We can't have distractions. Distractions. That's what they called his identity." Alex argued, his voice steady despite the tremor in his hands. "This is discrimination. You can't just erase me." But Hargrove's response was a wall of bureaucracy. Policies, parental concerns, and the unspoken threat of expulsion if he pushed too hard. At home, the tension thickened like fog. Dinner that night was silent, forks clinking against plates as Emily shot him worried glances. Finally, Mark cleared his throat. "We saw the video, son." Susan's eyes welled up, her napkin twisted in her lap. "We love you, Alex, but this isn't you. It's a phase. We can get help." Help meant conversion therapy pamphlets hidden in the drawer, whispers of disappointment that cut deeper than any knife. Alex stormed out, driving aimlessly until he ended up at Jamie's house. Jamie opened the door, his eyes red from crying. "They got to me too," he whispered, pulling Alex inside. Jamie's family was different. His single mom, Rosa, worked 2 jobs and barely had time for judgment. But the school pressure had rippled out. Jamie's art scholarship was under review, whispers of influence tainting his portfolio. They sat on the couch, hands intertwined, as Jamie confessed his fear. "What if we just stop? Pretend it never happened?" Alex pulled away, hurt flashing in his eyes. "Is that what you want? To hide?" The argument escalated, voices rising until Jamie admitted the truth. He wasn't ready to fight. Not yet. That night, Alex lay awake, the weight of decisions pressing down. Hide and survive, or fight and risk everything. The next morning, he chose to fight. He emailed the local ACLU chapter, attaching the yearbook proof and the video. "This is wrong," he wrote. "Help me make it right." The response came quickly. A lawyer named Elena Vasquez, sharp and unyielding. "We've got a case," she said over the phone. "But it won't be easy. Are you prepared for the backlash?" The backlash started small. A few dirty looks in the hallway, notes in his locker calling him slurs. But it grew. Friends distanced themselves. His lab partner in chemistry requested a switch. Even Emily, torn between loyalty and peer pressure, avoided him at school. Alex felt isolated, a ghost in his own life. Yet, in the midst of it, there were glimmers. A teacher, Ms. Patel from history, pulled him aside. "I'm proud of you, Alex. This takes courage." Her words were a lifeline, reminding him he wasn't alone. As the legal wheels turned, Alex and Jamie's relationship strained further. Jamie pulled back, canceling dates, citing family obligations. One evening, at a coffee shop on the outskirts of town, Jamie broke down. "My mom depends on me. If I lose that scholarship." Alex nodded, understanding the stakes. Jamie's dreams of art school in New York were fragile, built on talent and sheer will. "I get it," Alex said, though it tore him apart. "But I can't stop now." They parted with a hug that felt like goodbye, the romance that once sparked hope now flickering under pressure. The school board meeting was the first major confrontation. Alex stood before them, Elena at his side, as parents voiced opposition. "This is about protecting our children," one mother said, her voice laced with venom. Mark and Susan sat in the audience, faces pale. Alex spoke, his voice clear. "Erasing me doesn't erase who I am. It just teaches hate." The board deferred, but the seed was planted. Media picked up the story, local news, then national blogs. "High schooler fights yearbook erasure," the headlines read. But victory felt hollow without Jamie. Alex texted him that night, "We can do this together." No response. The silence stretched, a chasm widening between them. Alex threw himself into the fight, organizing a student petition, rallying allies. Yet, each step forward came with a cost. Sleepless nights, anxiety that gnawed at his edges. He questioned everything. Was love worth this pain? The internal conflict raged, morality clashing with survival. In the quiet moments, he wondered if he'd made the right choice. As the case built, a betrayal hit hard. A close friend, Tyler, confessed to posting the video. "I thought it was funny," he said, shame in his eyes. "I didn't know it'd go this far." Alex's anger boiled over, fists clenched. "You ruined my life for a laugh?" The friendship shattered, another casualty in the war for acceptance. Tyler's apology rang empty, but it forced Alex to confront his own naivety. Trust was fragile in a world quick to judge. The pressure on his family mounted. Mark lost a promotion at work, whispers of "that gay kid's dad" following him. Susan withdrew, her church friends offering prayers laced with pity. One night, Mark exploded. "Why couldn't you just be normal?" The words hung heavy, a father's fear masquerading as anger. Alex retorted, "This is normal for me." The argument ended in tears, a family fractured. Emily mediated, her small voice pleading for peace. But peace required change, and change demanded sacrifice. Amid the chaos, Alex found unexpected support. A group of LGBTQ students formed a club, inspired by his stand. Meetings in the library became a sanctuary, stories shared of hidden lives and quiet struggles. There, Alex met Liam, a junior with a kind smile, but his heart still ached for Jamie. Romance wasn't the goal now. Survival was. Yet, the seeds of new connections planted hope. The courthouse in downtown Columbus felt like a battlefield, its marble floors echoing with the footsteps of judgment. Alex sat in the waiting area, suit too tight around his neck, as Elena reviewed notes. "Remember, stay calm," she advised. But calm was a luxury when your life was on trial. The hearing began with the school's lawyer arguing tradition and community standards. "The yearbook is voluntary," he claimed. "No rights violated." Elena countered fiercely, citing precedents on discrimination. Alex testified, his voice steady as he recounted the erasure. It felt like they were saying, "I don't belong." The judge, an older man with a neutral expression, nodded thoughtfully. Outside, protesters gathered, some with signs supporting Alex, others decrying agenda pushing. Mark and Susan attended, sitting rigidly, their presence a mix of duty and discomfort. Post-hearing, the media frenzy intensified. Reporters swarmed, microphones thrust forward. "How does it feel to be a symbol?" one asked. Alex paused, the weight of that word sinking in. Symbol. Not just a kid fighting for his photo, but a beacon for others. Terrified him. Back home, the backlash hit personally. Vandalism on their car. Slurs spray-painted in red. Susan broke down, blaming Alex. "This is tearing us apart." Mark defended him weakly, conflicted. The family therapy session Elena suggested was tense. The counselor probed, "What are you afraid of losing?" Mark admitted, "My son as I knew him." Alex's response, "You never knew me." Jamie's absence gnawed at Alex. He spotted him in the halls, avoiding eye contact. One day, Alex cornered him in the art room. "Why are you ghosting me?" Jamie looked away, paintbrush in hand. "They're watching me. If I support you openly." The unspoken, his future at risk. Alex pressed, "Love means standing together." Jamie's eyes filled with tears. "I love you, but I can't lose everything." The kiss that followed was desperate, a momentary reclaiming of what was lost. But Jamie pulled away. "I'm sorry." He walked out, leaving Alex alone with unfinished canvases. The internal storm raged. Alex questioned his morality. Was pushing Jamie fair? The societal pressure crushed them both, forcing choices between self and love. He journaled that night, words pouring out. "Is fighting worth the isolation?" Emily found the journal, reading it quietly. "You're brave, Alex," she said, hugging him. Her support was a balm, but it highlighted the family's divide. A turning point came with a school assembly. Principal Hargrove announced a review of policies, but it felt hollow. Students booed, some cheering Alex. A fight broke out, supporters versus detractors. Alex intervened, pulling apart friends turned enemies. In the principal's office again, Hargrove sighed. "This is bigger than you." Alex replied, "That's the point." The incident made national news. Student leads charge against discrimination. Support grew. Celebrities tweeted solidarity. Donations poured in for legal fees. But with visibility came threats, anonymous calls, online harassment. Alex's anxiety peaked, panic attacks in the bathroom mirror. He confided in Ms. Patel, who shared her own story, a hidden relationship in college. "The pain shapes you," she said, "but don't let it define you." Jamie's betrayal cut deepest. Alex learned from a mutual friend that Jamie had denied their relationship to the scholarship committee. "It was just a phase," Jamie reportedly said. Confrontation in the parking lot. "How could you?" Jamie defended. "I had no choice." Alex's anger exploded. "We all have choices. You chose fear." The breakup was raw, tears mixing with rain. Jamie drove away, their love sacrificed on the altar of survival. Alone, Alex channeled pain into action. He spoke at a local pride event, voice amplified. "Erasure doesn't silence us." The crowd cheered, but inside, doubt lingered. Was this justice or revenge? The moral quandary haunted him. Fighting hate with exposure, but at what cost to those he loved? Family tensions escalated. Mark attended a PFLAG meeting secretly, returning changed. "I don't understand, but I'm trying." Susan resisted, her faith clashing with reality. A heated dinner. "God doesn't make mistakes," she said. Alex countered. "Then why fix me?" The argument ended in silence, but seeds of change sprouted. As the case progressed, discovery revealed emails from board members using derogatory terms. Elena smiled. "This is gold." The school offered a settlement, reinstate the photo, policy changes. But Alex pushed for more, an apology, diversity training. Negotiations dragged, each concession a battle. In quieter moments, Alex reflected on losses. Friendships gone, love shattered. Yet new bonds formed. Liam from the club confessed feelings, but Alex wasn't ready. "I need to heal," he said. The romance that started it all had taught him resilience, but also the price of vulnerability. The town's division deepened. Businesses boycotted, others supported. Alex's part-time job at the diner suffered. Tips dried up. He quit, focusing on graduation. Cap and gown felt symbolic, a milestone amid chaos. The courtroom buzzed with anticipation as the final hearing began. Elena presented evidence. Emails, witness statements, the yearbook itself. The school's lawyer faltered, admitting procedural errors. Judge Harlan ruled in favor. Discrimination has no place in education. Alex's photo would be reinstated with compensation and reforms. Cheers erupted from supporters, boos from opponents. Outside, Alex hugged Elena. "You did this," she said. But victory tasted bittersweet. Media swarmed again. "How will you celebrate?" Alex smiled faintly. "By graduating." At home, Mark clapped his shoulder. "Proud of you, son." Susan nodded silently. A small step. Emily beamed. "You're a hero." The wind rippled through school. Policies changed, LGBTQ resources added, training mandatory. But resentment simmered. Anonymous threats continued, forcing Alex to change his number. Paranoia set in. Was that car following him? The psychological toll mounted. Therapy sessions revealing deep scars. Jamie reached out post-ruling. "Congrats," the text read. Alex met him at the park, autumn leaves crunching underfoot. "Why now?" Jamie confessed. "I was scared, but seeing you win, I regret it." Tears fell as they talked, old feelings stirring. "Can we try again?" Jamie asked. Alex hesitated, the betrayal fresh. Trust is broken. They parted as friends, a door ajar but not open. Societal backlash intensified. A local church sermon condemned the ruling, calling it moral decay. Susan attended, returning conflicted. "They're praying for you," she said. Alex challenged. "Pray for acceptance." The conversation evolved into debate, faith versus love. Mark mediated, sharing his PFLAG insights. Love is love. Susan softened, attending a meeting with him. Alex's activism grew. He started a blog, Unerased, sharing stories. Entries poured in, teens facing similar erasures. It connected him to a community, but exposed vulnerabilities. Trolls attacked, dredging up personal details. One night, a brick through the window with a note. "Freak." The family huddled, fear uniting them. Moral dilemmas arose. Should he expose the vandals? Elena advised caution. Justice, not vengeance. Alex chose restraint, focusing on healing. Graduation approached, a milestone laced with tension. The ceremony. Names called. Cheers uneven for Alex. He walked the stage, diploma in hand, but felt the stares. Postgrad, college loomed, Ohio State, majoring in journalism. But the summer brought reflection. He volunteered at a youth center mentoring LGBTQ kids. There, he met stories mirroring his. Family rejection, societal scorn. One kid, Theo, shared being disowned. Alex listened, offering hope. It gets better, but you fight for it. Romance flickered again with Liam. Coffee dates turned meaningful, but Alex guarded his heart. I'm damaged, he admitted. Liam smiled. We're all a little broken. Their first kiss was tentative. A new beginning amid old wounds. Family dynamics shifted. Susan baked Alex's favorite pie, a peace offering. I'm learning, she said. Mark joined pride events subtly. Emily came out as an ally wearing rainbow pins. But undercurrents remained. Susan's faith struggles. Mark's work stress. A major confrontation. The school library dedication. As part of the settlement, they hung Alex's portrait in the diversity section. A symbol of inclusion. The ceremony drew crowds. Principal Hargrove spoke. We learn from mistakes. Alex unveiled it, his face immortalized. But protesters picketed outside, chants echoing. Jamie attended, clapping softly. Afterward, he approached. I'm transferring to NYU. Art school. Alex nodded. Good for you. The goodbye was final, a chapter closed. Jamie's choice to hide had cost their love, but freed him in ways. The portrait became a flashpoint. Vandalism attempts failed. Security increased. Sparked debates. Was it tokenism or real change? Alex pondered in his blog. Symbols matter, but actions more. As college started, new challenges. Dorm life, independence. Roommate issues, subtle homophobia. Alex confronted it head-on, lessons learned. Classes ignited passion for social justice. But trauma lingered. Nightmares of erasure, therapy ongoing. He questioned decisions. Had fighting alienated loved ones? The moral tightrope. Standing up versus self-preservation. A family visit. Progress evident. Susan hugged him tightly. I love you as you are. Tears flowed, healing begun. Yet society pushed back. National news covered similar cases, Alex interviewed as an expert. Visibility brought exhaustion but purpose. College life at Ohio State hit like a whirlwind, lectures blending with late-night studies. Alex dove into journalism, his unerased blog evolving into a platform with thousands of followers. Stories flooded in. A trans student denied prom entry, a gay teacher fired under pretense. Each one fueled his drive, but drained his spirit. The internal conflict persisted. Was he a fighter or a victim playing hero? Liam became a steady presence, their relationship deepening. Walks around campus, hands linked, drew occasional stares, but Columbus was more progressive than home. Yet, doubts crept in. Am I ready? Alex asked during a picnic. Liam reassured, we'll take it slow. Their bond was built on shared understanding, not the fiery passion of Jamie, but a quiet strength. Home visits tested progress. Thanksgiving, family gathered, tension subtle. Susan avoided certain topics but engaged more. Mark shared work stories, including a gay colleague. Emily announced her college apps, inspired by Alex. But an uncle's offhand comment, that lifestyle, sparked debate. Alex defended calmly, it's my life. The evening ended amicably, a win. Societal pressures mounted nationally. Legislation targeting LGBTQ rights made headlines. Alex organized protests on campus, speeches rallying crowds. We won't be erased. The energy invigorated, but backlash followed, death threats online, doxing attempts. Security advised caution. Alex installed apps, paranoia returning. A betrayal from within. A blog contributor leaked personal emails, twisting words for sensationalism. Trust shattered again. Alex questioned allies. Why? He confronted the leaker. For attention. The incident forced a hiatus, reflection on boundaries. Moral quandaries deepened. Covering a story on conversion therapy survivors, Alex interviewed victims, horrors mirroring his fears. Should he expose facilities? Elena counseled, legally sound. He published, backlash fierce. Lawsuits threatened, but truth prevailed. Romance with Liam hit a snag. Liam's family, liberal but distant, invited Alex home. Dinner was polite, but underlying questions probed. How did you know? Liam's mom asked. Alex shared, vulnerability exposed. Later, Liam confessed pressure. They want grandkids. The conversation turned heated. Love isn't about that, Alex argued. They reconciled, but seeds of doubt planted. Family crisis struck. Susan's church split over LGBTQ inclusion. She chose the accepting faction. Faith evolves, she told Alex. Mark supported, their marriage strengthening through trials. Emily faced bullying for her allyship. Alex advising, stand firm. As activism grew, Alex spoke at conferences, travel exhausting. Panel in D.C., debating with conservatives. Choice or born? One asked. Alex, irrelevant. Rights are rights. Applause followed, but exhaustion hit post-event. Healing moments, therapy breakthroughs acknowledging trauma. You've paid dearly, the counselor said. Alex nodded, listing costs. Lost love, fractured friendships, mental health. A reunion with Jamie via social media. Now in New York, thriving. You inspired me, Jamie messaged. Video call, apologies exchanged. I was weak. Alex, we both were young. Closure brought peace, no rekindling. Liam proposed a trip, weekend getaway. Lakeside cabin, stars above. I love you, Liam said. Alex reciprocated, a milestone. But societal shadows loomed, news of hate crime sobering. Back on campus, a scandal. Professor outed unwillingly. Alex covered it ethically, but questioned media's role. Exposure helps or hurts? Debate internally. Family fully embraced. Pride parade attendance, Susan waving a flag. Tears of joy. The demands of journalism classes pushed Alex to his limits. Assignments digging into societal issues. One project on media representation led to interviews with LGBTQ icons, their stories mirroring his journey. Inspiration struck, but so did burnout. Late nights staring at screens, words blurring. Liam's support was unwavering, cooking dinners, offering shoulders. Their relationship matured, navigating college stresses. A double date with friends tested dynamics, jokes about the activists. Alex laughed, but inside weariness grew. Holiday break, home felt warmer. Susan's new book club read queer literature. Eye-opening, she shared. Mark fixed Alex's car, casual talks deepening. Emily's boyfriend met the family, ally himself. National turmoil, anti-LGBTQ bills. Alex lobbied virtually, petitions signed. Campus rally, speeches, chants. A counter-protester shoved him. Security intervened. Bruised ego, resolved spirit. Blog leak aftermath. Rebuilt with better security, community stronger. Forgiveness hard, but necessary. Therapy. Unpacking guilt over family strain. You didn't cause it. Society did. Jamie call. Laughter shared. Past forgiven. Proud of you, Alex said. Trip with Liam. Intimacy without pressure. Bond solidified. Professor scandal. Balanced reporting won awards. Parade. Family united. Photo captured. Smiles genuine. Reflection. Path chosen. Regrets few. Sophomore year brought internships. Alex landing one at a local paper. Covering community stories, he highlighted underrepresented voices. A piece on youth homelessness, focusing on LGBTQ runaways, hit hard, echoes of potential fates avoided. Liam majored in psychology. Their discussions deep. Society's damage runs deep. Dates evolved, museum visits, debates over coffee. But distance grew with busy schedules. We good? Alex asked. Liam, always. A major decision. Run for student government. Platform. Inclusivity. Campaign grueling, posters, speeches. Opponents smeared. Radical agenda. Alex countered with facts, winning narrowly. Power brought responsibility, pushing reforms. Family visit to campus. Proud parents touring. Susan met Liam, warm embrace. He's good for you. Mark joked about weddings, lightening mood. Societal shift. Supreme Court rulings favoring rights. Celebration, but vigilance needed. Personal setback. Health scare. Anxiety-induced episode. Hospitalized briefly, Liam by side. Scared me, he admitted. Recovery focused on balance. Activism expanded. National conference speaking. Networked. Opportunities arose. Moral choice. A friend in closet, pressured to out for story. Alex refused. Not my place. Integrity intact. Romance tested. Liam's job offer in another city postgrad. Long distance. Discussed pros. Cons commitment reaffirmed. Home. Emily's graduation, Alex speaking. Inspired crowd. As awareness grew, Alex authored a book proposal. Memoir of Erasure to Empowerment. Conflicts resolved? Not fully, but managed. Internship details. Interviews. Deadlines. Story on runaways. Emotional toll, but impactful. Liam's support. Study sessions. Encouragement. Campaign. Debates. Alliances formed. Victory party with friends. Family tour. Dinners, stories shared. Court rulings. Parties, reflections. Health episode. Therapy intensified. Lifestyle changes. Conference. Panels, inspirations. Friends' dilemma. Advice given, bond strengthened. Job offer. Tears, plans made. Emily's grad, proud moment. Book. Writing begun, cathartic. Junior year intensified, coursework rigorous. Alex's book deal signed, writing amid chaos. Chapters poured out. Pain, triumph. Liam's move approached, Relationship strained but enduring. Video calls, visits. Distance makes heart grow, but doubts lingered. Student of role. Implemented changes. Gender-neutral bathrooms. Pride events. Pushback but progress. Family. Susan volunteered at LGBTQ Center, transformation complete. Mark retired early, traveling with her. Societal wins. More states banning conversion therapy. Alex testified in hearings. Personal growth, meditation, hobbies, running, reading. A reunion event at Lincoln High. Portrait still hung, symbol enduring. Spoke to students, inspiring next gen. Jamie's art show invite. Attended, proud. New partners introduced. Liam proposed during visit. Marry me? Alex yes, joy amid tears. Graduation neared. Reflections on journey. Costs. Lost innocence, but gained wisdom. A story closed. Alex looked back. Was erasing the photo the catalyst for change? Or would silence have been kinder? But was fighting always the right choice? Or does society force our hands in ways that demand sacrifice?